Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for our probably our second to last ever episode of our Manchester City FIFA 22 career mode. It would be sad to lose this career mode and leave it, but I've responded to what you guys, I suppose, have asked for, what I've noticed from you guys. The interactions of the videos, the views are down by probably about half, and that's massive, and as someone on this channel who's bringing you content, I've got to keep bringing content that you guys enjoy. So obviously this is starting to die off, this career mode now. It's time to do something new, and we'll decide what that is in due time. You can see here, top goal scorer Erling Haaland, 28 goals in the Premier League in 26 games. He scores just over a goal per game. And you can see here that his projected goals is 33, competition record is 32. We could break that record with Erling Haaland. Now, today's episode is the Champions League semi-final, and as you can see there, we do face Liverpool. That is going to be a massive two legs in the Champions League. We go away to Anfield and then at home against Liverpool in the semi-final of Champions League to get to the final. I'm worried. I have to say I'm worried about Liverpool. So we're going to play the Liverpool game for definite. We're going to simulate the Burnley game. I cannot deal with Burnley at this stage of the season. We're going to play Brentford away from home purely because it's away from home. We're going to play the Liverpool game, and then what we will do as well is we'll play the West Brom game. I think we're going to play the West Brom game. I just cannot be dealing with Burnley. I think if we play Burnley, we'll probably lose. So we'll simulate against Burnley. We'll play Liverpool, we'll play Brentford, we'll play Liverpool, and we'll play West Brom. Possibly even similar West Brom and only have 3 games in today's episode, depending on how the Premier League is going. Going to the final episode then, it will be Manchester United away, Wolves at home, and then possibly the Champions League final. If we do get knocked out of Champions League, then maybe we leave the episode there and save these 3 games to the end of the episode. The last episode. I want to get at least 3 games in, and of course then the end of season awards, which won't be the end of all seasons, you know, this season award will be the end of the whole series awards. You guys be voting for the player of the whole series, the young player of the whole series, and the underrated player of the whole series. Very interesting. So let's get into the first game of the episode against Burnley, and how many days later is that Liverpool game? 2 days. We need to put the second team out there, keep everyone fit for the game against Liverpool. Well, look at this. It's just typical fashion, isn't it? It's just typical fashion. A 2-1 defeat at home to Burnley. Suarez in the room of the goals. 83rd minute winner. Gakpo scored for us. What is it with Burnley trying to ruin us in the Premier League? I think we're still top on goal difference, but that is worrying. That is really, really worrying. I mean, we put a pretty weak side out there. You can see there, guys. We put out Aaron's. It was Rodri at the back alongside Jimenez, Nuri, Paredes, Palmer, McAtee, Gakpo, Louis Cook and Delap. But even so, that side should at least get a draw against Burnley. I'm so disappointed with that. And I mean, it really does make for an exciting end to this series, isn't it? An open title race once again, thanks to Burnley. Well, look at this. Luckily, Chelsea have done us a favour once again. Chelsea have drawn. Chelsea have drawn. Did they play Liverpool? Let's have a look. There's our 2-1 defeat. No, 3-0 against Villa. Where's our 2-1 defeat to Burnley? 2-1 defeat to Burnley there. Chelsea played Leeds United and drew 1-1. Leeds United, who are in 18th position. So, lifeline from Chelsea again, who just can't seem to get anywhere near as bottling chance. I mean, we've lost. I mean, that is pretty telling, isn't it? We have lost 7 games this season, which is more than anyone else in the top 4. We're top of the table. That's due to wins. The other sides have been drawing. Our goal difference is a mile ahead of Chelsea for goals for, but not goals conceded. We're only 2 goals ahead on goal difference, but they are 2 points behind us. Thank you, Leeds. And now it's time to face Liverpool. Away we go to Anfield in this Champions League semi-final first leg. This is a big one. Unfortunately, the side is a little bit unhappy, I think, after that recent defeat to Burnley. You can see there's a lot of content faces. Kaiki unhappy with probably his game time, actually. We need to use him more. He's good, but he's so inconsistent. He's in there today because we have got a tired Cole Palmer. Look, the side just not up for it at the moment. I don't know why the side are a little bit disappointed with the manager, possibly Vincent Kompany, for not getting us a win against Burnley. We're still top of the table, nothing to worry about. Mickey Van Sass starts in goal here today. It's Cancelo and Bete, Diaz and Pau Torres and Esbran in the back 5. Bellingham is in for Rodri in that holding role with Grealish and Phil Foden in the middle. It's Julian Alvarez and Erling Haaland up top, and eventually in the lap, Cody Gakpo, Kaiki, Rodri, Aaron Jimenez and Fernandez. We're going to try and be very defensive here today, and actually, I'm half thinking a change here. I'm half thinking a change because you know what? Foden's not going to play. We're going to get Kaiki out of there. He's not up for it. We'll throw Louis Cook in there. or Padissis. We'll throw Padissis in there, more defensive. And we're going to ask Bellingham to stay back while attacking. And that just means him and Rodri will stay back. Grealish will get forward, Alvarez and Haaland. We need to be very defensively solid against Liverpool here today. So lights are on us. Big banner there of Pedri, who is an absolute superstar here at Liverpool. Champions League semi-final. First leg, the fans are entering the ground. The tension is high. The atmosphere at Anfield will be hostile, as we know. But we come here knowing we could go to the Champions League final. We could, you know, really complete this series with our last chance. This is our last chance to complete this series. And here we go. Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield. Out come the players soon. And look at how many fans there is in this ground. This is Anfield. This is Liverpool Football Club. This means more, as they tend to say, don't they? Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold there. Clement Longley, Junior Firpo, Pedri. For us, Jude Bellingham, Jack Grealish, Fabian Ruiz in the background there. Some key players to look out for today. Two of the top goal scorers in the Premier League. Lautaro Martinez, I'm sure he's up front for them. Erling Haaland up front for us. And the two sides come out to face each other in a tough battle in a massive Champions League fixture. So this is how Liverpool will line up against us today for Jurgen Klopp. Captain Koke, goalkeeper Alisson on the bench. They've got Nico Gonzalez, Ocampos, Minamino, Ben White, Meyer out and Reece Williams. It's Alisson in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Tomiyasu, Longley and Firpo at the back. Pedri, Fabian and Koke. Spanish connection in the midfield three. It's Jota, Lautaro Martinez and Federico Chiesa, the front three. That is an absolutely ridiculous lineup from Liverpool. What a side that is. But yeah, the Spanish midfield three, technically gifted, very different to you know the usual Liverpool side. The hard workers. There are our boys. Here at Anfield, Manchester City versus Liverpool, Champions League semi-final first leg. It's live. Grealish, looking for Alvarez and Haaland here. Tomiyasu there. Rodri up against Fabian Ruiz. Good pressing from Esbrand into Grealish, into Erling Haaland with a strike and a good save from Alisson. Really big save from the Brazilian 9 minutes into this game. Like I possibly have done here as Rodri plays the ball over top. You then in behind and Haaland is in here and an overhit pass by Cancelo. I rushed that. Alisson's just pinged it off Clement Longley's head. Jota once more. Lovely pass. Pedri. From range, Liverpool try while Mickey Van Sass has to make a save. So both keepers now have made a save early on. And Mbete. Beautiful pass by Luke Mbete. Josh Wilson, Esbrand. Esbrand. Ooh, not enough power on the cross. Fabian. Jota. Good turn. Mbete in the box. Mbete good defending. Behind for perhaps a corner. No, it is half time. Liverpool 0, Manchester City 0. It hasn't been a game of chances, really. Both have had probably one good chance, a reasonably good chance. Lautaro's not even had a shot. I don't think Haaland's even had a shot, really. Cagey between the two sides. They're both, I think, very, very worried. Like a boxer, just throwing jabs at the moment, these two sides. To Bellingham, that's not the best of passes. That's a really poor pass from Josh Wilson Esbrand, who's so much better than that. Here's Diogo Jota, and Luke Mbete uses physicality brilliantly, the young England international. Grealish. Oh, he's some space for Jack here. Goes wide to Esbrand. Esbrand into Erling. Haaland with a chance. Oh, I thought we were going to score there. Great save from Alisson. Pedri. Playing in a holding midfield role. We haven't really tested him in that role either. Grealish. Rodri. Esbrand. Brilliant. Play that route one ball to Julian Alvarez here. He's got Tomiyasu on him. Alvarez puts inside. Julian Alvarez looks to put that in the far corner. A brilliant save from goalkeeper Alisson. Really good save. Whip in here. Pau Torres going to knock onto the far post. Julian throwing a foot in there. Rodri. Grealish. Back out to Rodri. Diaz. To Esbrand. It's well read by Chiesa. Poor pass in the end by Diaz. Trent. Esbrand can't intercept. Chiesa. Oh, and Pau Torres has lost it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Luckily, by diving him, he put him off just a little bit. And a change for Liverpool. It will be Captain Koke. And on comes another Spaniard in Nico Gonzalez here. Really, he's been the man in the Champions League. Well done, Rodri. But not quite today. Julian Alvarez. That's a beautiful ball. Haaland in his stride here. Up against Clement Longley. Haaland with a chance. What a save by Alisson once again. Crossing to Haaland here. Haaland with a header! Erling Haaland with a goal at Anfield. 1-0 Manchester City in the 62nd minute. What a goal that is. What a massive goal. And that is why you spend the big bucks on Erling Haaland. Yes, he cost us, what, 90 million plus Alexander Isak. I think that comes to a total of around 250 million or something ridiculous like that. Haaland with a header. Alisson just can't get to that one. And the big Norwegian does it again for Manchester City. That is goal number 11 in 8 games in the Champions League. What a player. If we win the Champions League, it's down to that man. 1-0 Manchester City. Wow. Brilliant pass into Bellingham. Go wide as Raul Cancelo. Bellingham continues his run. Bellingham, Rodri. Oh, Rodri. Simple pass, really. Couldn't make it. Fabian Ruiz. He's Ocampos. Oh, Luke and Bete. Great physicality from Bete. Gives him a little shove with the shoulder. Bellingham can't get across there. Oh, Ocampos has found a bit of space. And Bete with a good foot in. Wonderful defending from Luke and Bete. I think he gets a toe in there. Knocks it into Ocampos and he wins a goal kick for his side. Man of the match performance perhaps from Luke and Bete there in the middle. Away from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Esbrand's still going. Esbrand. Alvarez. Alvarez into Erling. Haaland with a chance. What a save by Alisson. Could have dinked the keeper there. Probably should have kicked the dink keeper there. Foden. In behind to Julian Alvarez. New Sergio Aguero. He's been brilliant for us. Julian Alvarez. Brilliant. Alvarez! Oh, it's just skimmed the crossbar. Just skimmed the crossbar there. Haaland's movement was brilliant. Allowed Alvarez to come in on that right foot. So here comes Aarons. Cancelo on that left-back position now. Does brilliantly. Phil Foden. I mean, a 2-0 win here at Anfield would be fantastic for us. And Foden could find Haaland here. Who takes it down. And Erling Haaland gives Manchester City a 2-0 lead here. A 2 away goal lead. 2-0 win at Anfield. We could be going to the Champions League final right there. Look at the celebrations from the players. The manager, Vincent Kompany's over with Haaland there. They know that is absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Nico Gonzalez, the captain. So disappointed. What a ball by Phil Foden. Movement from Haaland's brilliant as always. Stronger than Tomiyasu. And he puts it into the side netting. What a finish from Erling Haaland. Manchester City, 2-0 lead at Anfield in the Champions League. 12 goals in 8 games now. Ridiculous return. And the final whistle is moments away. He has out there to him. Ocampos. Max Aarons with a foot in. Jude Bellingham away. Referee blows the full-time whistle. A 2-0 win at Anfield in the Champions League semi-final first leg. To go home now with that 2-0 lead is absolutely massive. Jurgen Klopp and Vincent Kompany shake hands. Vincent Kompany's side have turned up, and what a solid defence we have. Luke and Bete, man of the match. Erling Haaland could be as well, but we always expect Erling Haaland to score goals. Luke and Bete, absolute rock solid alongside Ruben Dias and Pau Torres at the back. And we could be going now to the Champions League final. So Champions League behind us. Up next is Brentford away from home. 17th place Brentford. A big game in the Premier League. So up next is 17th place Brentford away from home. They are battling to stay in the Premier League. We are 2 points clear at the top. This is a big game in our Premier League chance to win the league. And I mean, Liverpool after that at home. What a performance after that last one. Let's keep that up. I mean, the Liverpool game is not too far away, but I think we can play a strong side here today and still play a strong side in that Liverpool game. So this is a side for Brentford today. Mickey Van Staal starts and goes to back 5, Cancelo, Jimenez, captain Diaz, and Bete and Ait-Nouri. We got Rodri, Palmer and McAtee in the midfield 3. And then the front 2 of Erling Haaland and Cody Gakpo. We want Haaland to obviously break the Premier League record if we can. On the bench, Liam Delap, Julian Alvarez, Louis Cook, Jack Grealish, Jude Bellingham, Aarons and Fernandez. So Esbrand, no Torres today. Paris a little bit unhappy. Foden is still resting again. Kaiki can't get in, but Cook, McAtee, Palmer, Gakpo, Alvarez. All these players are ahead of Kaiki in the pecking order. Interesting enough, Julian Alvarez is only 86 rated and Liam Delap is higher rated, Gakpo is higher rated, yet every single time I'd pick Alvarez ahead of them just because he's that good. So away we go to the Brentford Community Stadium here today to face the side that could be relegated from the Premier League. They're down in 17th position. They're looking to stay up, and 3 points or a point here against a big side like Manchester City would do that from. If we were to lose and Chelsea were to win, Chelsea would go 1 point clear at the top of the Premier League table. And look at that for a signing for Brentford. Granit Xhaka from Arsenal, the number 34, is in their midfield. So this is the Brentford side we face there. In goal is Majekic, Roselev, Rob Holding, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Ethan Pinnock and Buchanan, the back 5, Alzate, Asta Varangic and Jensen in the midfield. Then it's Fode Fofana and Frost up top. That's a pretty good side. Sarachi on the bench, Baptiste, Presley, Machado, Pete Harris, Bonnet, but there's no Granit Xhaka in there, interestingly enough. No Xhaka to be seen at all, but Asta Varancic in the defence is a very, very good, or in the midfield is a very, very good midfielder. Right to Cancelo. A few bodies in the box here. Back out to Rodri, however. Haaland. What's his chances from range? Not so good. Gakpo fighting Palmer on the strike. Nodded away again. Palmer still fighting for it. And Brentford do get it away. Diaz, aggressive, but takes the Brentford player out. Well done, Cole Palmer. I'll tell you what, Palmer is growing on me. Wide he goes. Cancelo. McAtee all alone. Gakpo's in there. Cody Gakpo can't get on the end of it. Rodri with a strike. And blaze it over the bar, does the Spaniard. Absolutely mile high over the bar. I think there's an offside there, or a foul in there anyway. Well, that was a really good chance. McAtee, good header. Haaland. Down to Rodri. Right to James McAtee, who's sort of grown out the team a little bit. Oh, he's played a good ball into Cody Gakpo here. Gakpo! Oh, it's deflected. Perhaps into the net there, nearly. He can perform in the small spaces. McAtee, what a ball into Gakpo. Cancelo. Gakpo. Down to Palmer, and Cole Palmer, who starts a few games in the midfield now, hasn't he? He's got a few goals, another goal, similarly against Villa. This time he's in the box again, and this time he's finishing it again. The future of Manchester City right there. Crossing by Cancelo, Gakpo nods it on, and that's a good finish from Palmer. I mean, it's with enough power in the right position. 3 goals in 23 games this season. And the keeper can't keep it out, but 23 games for Cole Palmer when he's battling against some real top players. That's so impressive. Buchanan. Jimenez with him all the way. And drives him backwards. Alzate. We've stood off Alzate! Oh, what a finish. Clean sheet gone. Rodri is at fault there. Stands off Alzate. A mile off Alzate. He tries to get across to him. And he puts it in the top corner. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. That is a wonderful strike from Steven Alzate. His first goal of the season. But Rodri, so slow to get across to him. His dribbling's not so bad. And Mbete, brilliantly done. Not enough on it, though. Here's Rosalev. Whip in. Jimenez stood off there. What a save, Van Sass. But Jose Maria Jimenez, shocking defending. Manchester City won, Brentford won at half-time. But Jimenez, what is he doing there, the Uruguayan? Completely stood off him. Van Sass saves the tide there. Keeps his level at 1-1. He really is. Rodri. Gakpo. Haaland. McAtee. Got the pass I played. Haaland's done well. Haaland through to James McAtee! Brilliant goal in the end. Haaland saves James McAtee. And he puts Manchester City back in front with a really good finish. But McAtee's pass there was meant for Cancelo. Instead he went to Haaland, who battled hard to win that one, Erling Haaland. Ball slipped through to James McAtee. And a finish, you can see it here. Good touch by McAtee. He did really well. Shifted it onto his stronger left foot. Put it in simply. 2-1 we lead, and I'm thinking now, actually Gakpo for Liam Delap. I'm thinking Louis Cook for... Right, Nuri. Through to Haaland. Here's Erling. Haaland with a chance. Haaland makes it another one for Manchester City. Brilliant goal from Erling Haaland. 3-1. That's game over. The Norwegian scores again. A double against Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final. And a goal here against Brentford. Shifts it onto that stronger left foot. The power puts it in the bottom corner. It's a brilliant finish. And we're going to get him off now. He's got his goal. We'll rest him. Louis Cook is on for Erling Haaland. Louis Cook. What a ball. The lap on the volley. Fantastic from Manchester City. Liam Delap makes it 4. What a ball from you know who. Louis Cook comes on and does that every single time, doesn't he? McAtee and Delap celebrate. Louis Cook across. Cancelo across as well. And Jimenez, Palmer. What a ball this is from Louis Cook. Gets his head up, sees the lap, but the finish as well on the volley from Liam Delap. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Another goal for Delap in the Premier League. I think that's 14 or 15 he scored this season. There's a second choice, third choice striker. Perhaps our player of the whole season, of the whole career mode. Palmer into Delap. Delap. Louis. Cook. Chance still. Louis Cook does finish it. Get a bit lucky with the control there. 5-1 Manchester City against Brentford. And we're tearing them apart. Absolutely tearing Brentford apart here. Ball comes over by Delap brilliantly again. Cook here, his touch lets him down, but he still wins it back, and then he finishes it under the goalkeeper. Not the best of finishes, Louis Cook. Not the best of finishes. Frost is off for them. But he's a man who has grown in, and somebody we've brought personally through the youth system, haven't we? Which is always good to see. He's probably the one that is the only one that's made it, in fact. McAtee into Louis Cook against Carter Vickers. Oh, Louis Cook, you absolutely incredible player. And Cook into Palmer here, and Palmer around the goalkeeper, and so unlucky. Oh, Rodri. Stop that. Louis Cook into Rodri. Through to Palmer. Oh, Palmer's away here. Palmer. Liam Delap with a tap in. 6-1 Manchester City. As simple as that. As simple as that. Louis Cook involved. Rodri again, who's actually going forward, has been absolutely fantastic, actually. Absolutely fantastic. And Manchester City is 6-1 up here, what can I say? We've torn Brentford apart here. Palmer's going to come off the Bellingham, but Cole Palmer's been fantastic today. A lot with a tap in. Manchester City. We're running riot. We're running riot, and we start putting our name down here saying we want to be Premier League champions. Chelsea. We are in good form. It's not like we're out of form either going into the final few games. Louis Cook. Cancelo. Into the lap for the hat-trick. What a save by the goalkeeper. And Brentford away. Liam Delap could have and should have got his hat-trick there. Still the lap. He wants his hat-trick. He goes for his hat-trick, and a save by Majecki. Very good save. Louis Cook. Oh, he threw it straight to us. Delap. Liam Delap. Oh, he threw it straight to us. Just tried to hit it first time with Cook. I don't know why. And Bete flies in. Cressley. 6-1 here. What a performance again from Manchester City. 30 seconds remain. Oh, a chance here. Chance for Brentford. What a save by Van Sass. And that is full time. Manchester City 6, Brentford 1 away from home. Big win in the Premier League. Goal difference is built up as well, which is massive. Thomas Frank's going to be disappointed. Brentford look like they could be going down here. What a win before we go into that Liverpool game. So this is the big one. Manchester City versus Liverpool. We welcome them to the Etihad Stadium with the chance of a whole series pretty much on this episode, isn't it? And on this game here right now to win the Champions League, and to give us that opportunity, we have to win here today against Liverpool. So arriving there is Jack Grealish, and off come the Liverpool bus there, players. Fabian Ruiz is there as he steps off, the ex-Napoli man. They're the two key midfielders, it seems. They seem to think going into this game. And the Champions League, look at the Etihad Stadium. The lights are there, the fans are here, Liverpool fans are here. The sky is still bright, actually. The City of Manchester Stadium, the Etihad Stadium. What a game we've got in our hands here, haven't we? Champions League semi-final, second leg. We lead by 2-0 after an absolutely incredible performance at Anfield. And we're looking to do that again today at the Etihad. Josh Wilson-Esbrand on the big banner there. An outcome Liverpool side, which from the looks of it is identical to the side that lost 2-0. Jurgen Klopp is saying to his side, he's challenging them, isn't he? Go out there and do something different to the first leg. A 2-0 win for them would take us to extra time. Any goal from us and they perhaps would feel they're going out. We have gone with our strongest side, Liverpool with their strongest side, and we'll run through the team shortly for both sides here in this Champions League semi-final. But it's good to see a big fixture like this being played at the Etihad. I prefer the return leg to be at home. I prefer the first leg to be away. That's where you can go and get those away goals. That's where you can sort of do things that way, and we're going to be doing that here today. There is Diogo Jota, Federico Chiesa, Lautaro Martinez, the very attacking and very dangerous front three of Liverpool. Van Sass shakes the hands there. This is our side today. Mickey Van Sass starts in goal. It's Diaz and Bete and Torres in the back three, as you can see. So Jimenez, Aarons, Gakpo, Rodri, Delap, Cole Palmer on the bench. Van Sass in goal and Bete, Diaz and Torres in the back three. Bellingham, Grealish and Foden in the midfield three. There's Brandon, Cancelo on the wings and the wing backs. Julian Alvarez and Erling Haaland, the strike partnership. And there is the side looking as good as ever. And wait till we see the Liverpool side as well. I'm interested to see who we'd face in the final as well. Would it be Bayern Munich? Would it be PSG? I don't know who is in the other semi-final. We'll have to check that out after this game. I'm fully concentrated on the semi. I don't want to think about the final at all and who we could face, because we're not in the final quite yet. And there is the Liverpool side for Jurgen Klopp. So exactly the same side as before for them. On the bench they do have Nico Gonzalez again, Minamino, Tomiskas, Andre Almeida, Ben White and Borja Mayoral, sorry. But that is a strong Liverpool side. Manchester City versus Liverpool. It's live in the Champions League semi-final from the Etihad Stadium. Here's Cancelo. Into Foden. Foden. Onto that left foot of his, Phil Foden. Alisson tested straight away. Alisson with a brilliant save, the Brazilian. That was a great chance at the start there. Mbete up, nods it on. Pau Torres back into Mbete, looked to get a touch on it and then hit it. Jota. Okay, Bellingham throws a foot in there. Mbete dives in on the edge of the box. Chance here for Liverpool. And it's a goal. Brilliant goal. Mbete makes a foul and Liverpool go and smash it in. Fabian Ruiz. Brilliant goal by the Spaniard. Mbete makes a foul here and Ruiz says, I don't care, I don't want the free kick. Stood off him. What a hit that is in the top corner. What a hit by Fabian. And we are now 1-0 behind here at the Etihad after 17 minutes. The game is going in Liverpool's favour. And brilliant from Haaland. Into Foden. Cancelo. Julian Alvarez. Oh, test Alisson. And what a save is Jack Grealish on the rebound. I don't know why Haaland's saying that. Does it touch Erling Haaland or is he offside? Erling Haaland's offside there. What a save by Alisson on the rebound from Grealish. We said it's his competition, he's missed that one. Martinez again. Chiesa! Oh, save by Van Sass. I'm worried because they have come here to play a real good game here, Liverpool, today. Struggling. And Mbete up there, well played. He was man of the match at Anfield. Shaky here today. Chiesa. Chance here, Diogo Jota. Save by Van Sass. So we had plenty of chances in the first leg that we didn't score. Same for them here today. Mbete. Bellingham away. Alvarez. What a turn by Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez. He's not the quickest actually. Pedri's with him. Alvarez. Haaland. Oh, it's a terrible pass into Jack Grealish. Good foot in by Esbran. Grealish. We're playing more counter-attacking football here. Haaland, who will take on Clement Longley, and Erling Haaland just speeds past him. And Erling Haaland with a chance, and he levels it up here for Manchester City. The pace, the power, the skill, the finishing ability, everything that Erling Haaland has, and we are back in this game 1-1. Big goal that by Erling Haaland. Burst through here. Clement Longley nowhere near him. Tommy Asu's never catching him. And fires one into that side netting past goalkeeper Alisson. Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1, and we are back in control of this fixture again now. No extra time is possible. Cannot seem to get hold of the ball. Pedri. Okay. Fabian Ruiz again off the post. Well, he's the danger man. Oh, and Junior Firpo with a wonderful challenge on Joao Cancelo. Half-time, Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1. Massive game. Absolutely massive game. Fabian Ruiz nearly made it 2-1 to Liverpool. Haaland looked frustrated really, but he scored the goal. I think City know we've put a real poor performance in that first 45 minutes. We got lucky that Haaland is an absolute killer in front of goal. Oh, brilliant from Luke Mbete. Haaland, Bellingham. Good switch. Esbrand, options. Esbrand. Arriving is Erling Haaland, and a good header. And a good save by Alisson. Grealish. Haaland! Oh, straight to Alisson. And Alvarez can't win it. Firpo. Jota. Good cross. Chiesa's in there. Esbrand deals it. Phone into Alvarez. And Manchester City counter. Into Erling Haaland. It's not the best of passes from Julian Alvarez. Not the best of passes from that man. Esbrand, brilliant. Still going. On the toes of Chiesa. On the heels of him. Pedri, good block. Might fall to one of their players and Esbrand keeps it in. Alvarez down to Grealish. Here is Super Jack. Oh, what a ball by Grealish. Here's Erling Haaland. And Haaland before he finishes it. Comes off. He does score. 2-1 Manchester City. And we are going to the Champions League final. I tell you now, we are going to the Champions League final. Erling Haaland with a hit. Erling Haaland makes it 2-1 Manchester City on the day. 4-1 an aggregate. Absolutely massive. Ball through by Grealish. Erling Haaland about to come off a Liam Delap. Says, take me off now. I've scored the goal. have scored the goal that sends us to the Champions League final. What a hit by Erling Haaland. Manchester City 4-1 an aggregate against Liverpool here. On comes the lap, on comes Cole Palmer. An Erling Haaland double again, like we saw at Anfield. Here's Longley. Firpo on the turn here. Luke Mbete. How is he only 78 rated? Gakpo into Liam Delap. What a ball. Delap against Tomiyasu. Delap. Oh, and a ball to Palmer. Back to Gakpo. That was a tap-in for 3-1. Here's Jota. And that is full-time. Manchester City 2. Liverpool 1. This whole series crux is on this result right here, because in the final episode of FIFA 22 Manchester City Career Mode, we will be going to the Champions League final to hopefully win the Champions League, and it is all down to that man. He has taken us there, Erling Haaland. So the final game of today's episode will be a simulation against West Bromwich Albion. We are 1 point ahead of Chelsea, you can see there with a game in hand, so 4 points with 3 points here against 9th place West Brom. See there, Erling Haaland, 29 goals this season. Hopefully he can get a couple of goals today as well. We've just been fantastic. I just can't believe we're in the Champions League final. We've actually done it, and we can perhaps make the dream of winning the Champions League before the end of the series actually happen. Well, a simulation at the end of the episode keeps the title race well and truly alive. Only 2 points clear of Chelsea now after a 2-2 draw with West Bromwich Albion. Our strongest side go out there. No goals for Erling Haaland. Phil Foden scores. Response from West Brom by Ermer. Podence gives them the lead, and then an 84th minute equaliser from Julian Alvarez. But that does put us in a worrying position in the league. It does mean that our last episode, we've got 2 Premier League games and a Champions League final, all to play for in the final episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you want to see all these episodes early and get exclusive content, then join our We Are City membership club. We'll see you guys next time.